Hey, you're late. Where have you two been? Itsuki got kidnapped by Team Dirty Works. So the two of us went off after him. What? So that's why Eddie looks so upset. Is Itsuki alright? Is Itsuki alright? I don't know why I shifted the crow there for a minute. Yeah, Mason here saw him riding off on a dual run.
Even though they really didn't need to, given the map.
I guess they were just trying to make a quick runaway. After that, we were able to catch up pretty quickly.
Unless they were taking a much longer, more scenic route to try to throw off any pursuers.
I still don't see why they kidnapped a random kid, personally, but they would have had to have known that the kid was attached to that fort.
Maybe that's why they went after the kid.
He's outside playing now. Well, that's good to hear. I can't believe those Team Dirty Work folks. They're not gonna get away with us.
I'm guessing we're going after Team Dirty Works next.
Yep. Totally not me playing Power Wash Simulator and just finding out that there is a button to toggle on whether or not your washer's on. Yeah, they went too far with this one. What a coincidence. I was just thinking about who to go up against for our next turf battle. This makes things easy, though. Dirty Works it is. Let's go crush these guys right now.
Where's you saying Jack?
They're like never freaking around. Unless it's for like actual duels. Bring your A game for this one. We gotta make them pay. I'll get ready as quick as possible. Mason, you gotta hurry up and get ready too. My voices start mixing when I gotta do too many of them at once. I'll go tell Jack and you say, let me know when you're ready.
If you want, I can take over Callan in general.
That's fine by me. I will say, though, he is like my favorite Dark Signer. Though Carly Carmine as a Dark Signer is definitely a wood. What?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, she does look good as a Dark Signer. But I think her heart is set on Jack.
All I'm saying is, I can outduel him.
Duels Jack Atlas, loses in one turn.
I mean, depending on the deck I'm playing, I might not even need a whole turn.
So we just talked to Callan and...
going pretty fast.
So we just talked to Callan and progress?
Yeah.
Our next target for our turf battle is Team Dirty Works. Are you ready?
Use readies, punk.
Alright. Time for them to get crushed.
You know, that threat would be a lot more intimidating if you were important to most of these duels, Callan. What did you do in the last turf battle? All right, you got captured.
To be fair, he got snuck up on from behind. It was not fair. It was not fair at all. I don't even think the guy even dueled.
Okay, but counterpoint. You know you're in a turf battle. You should be watching your back.
This is Dirty Work's hideout. That's the hideout of those cowards. There'll be no holding back. Clear?
Let's just bust in there and take them out.
Where's Jack and Yusei?
Yes.
Yeah, even if they hide, drag them out, kick, and then crush them. I'll go first. Jack and Yusei should be here soon. So you stay here and fill them in on what's going on.
Why didn't you just bring Jack and Yusei with you? You said you went to tell them where they were, what our next target was. I'm going with you. It'd be a real shame if this place is trapped or something. Hoy, Mason, where are Callan and Crow? That's what I've decided, and I'm sticking to it. Huh? They ran inside just as you got here? Ah. I don't know what accent that is, but I'm not sure I like it.
I mean, it sounded like very thick, stereotype Australian. We apologize for any Australian viewers.
Yeah.
They must still be mad about this morning.
Hopefully my cousin in Brisbane ain't listening.
Oh, I'm willing to bet Molly is probably going to be... Well, actually, no, she may not watch this. She watched the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime, but she couldn't really get to grips on the card game. And card games aren't really her cup of tea.
You know, normally I don't judge other people's taste, but how can you like a girl that don't like card games?
She actually...
Obviously.
She actually did have a friend who tried to teach her how to play, and the rules just went way over her head.
To be fair to her, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of the more complicated card games to learn for a newbie.
It is nowadays. It didn't used to be.
By the way, I pendulum summoned 5 monsters and then summoned 5-headed Link Dragon on turn 1.
New or returning player from Duel Monsters era? What?
What's a pendulum summon? What's a Link summon?
Yes.
How did you just summon a bunch of monsters in one turn? That's cheating. Screw the rules. I have money.
Jack is up.
Boy, I guess we better go help them before they hog all the glory for themselves. I gotta stop playing Ty the Tasmanian Tiger.
Good on, mate.
It's a very fun platformer.
It is good. It is a very, very fun platformer series. I haven't played 3 or 4, but I have played 1 and 2. I actually platinumed. There's a total of 4 tie games. So you can get they did an HD remaster of the first 2 games for modern platforms, so you can get them like on every platform now. Or you could also get the PC versions as well on Steam.
I still own my original copy of Ty the Tasmanian Tiger, where I put all of my effort into techno ranks, because I found out there was an exploding boomerang. And if there is anything that has been consistent about me throughout my life, it is exploding.
The thing is, the only easy way to get the 3rd and 4th game, right, like nowadays, is on Steam. And the 4th game is a 2D platformer. I think the 3rd game is a 3D platformer, but I don't know how good it is. I've never played it. Yeah, those two need to learn how to calm down a bit sometimes. When you get hot-headed like... What?
I was gonna say, I will say this, I am normally not much of one for 2D platformers, but I have been playing the heck out of a 2D platformer lately, and I've been loving it.
What's the platformer?
Salt and Sacrifice.
Oh!
Sanctuary, not Salt
Oh,
and Sacrifice.
the Souls-like. I almost called it a roguelike. No, it's a Souls-like.
And it's also technically a Metroidvania, where you have to unlock more movement abilities as the game progresses, and as you unlock more movement abilities, more of the map actually becomes available. And
speaking of Souls and Souls-likes, expect us to actually LP Souls and Souls-likes in the future. With...
I am driving Dark Souls, and he is not allowed to leave until he's beaten 1.
With
I don't care how many runs of Ornstein and Smo it takes.
No, I'm looking forward to it. But we're going to be doing this game and another game after this first. And then I don't know if you want to take a break from recording afterwards.
I mean, I'm going to be honest, that is up to you. I quite enjoy just getting to record with friends because most of it is just us talking.
Fair. This might as well be a podcast with a gimmick.
And besides, what's really going to be fun is when I get to drag your butt through Dragon Quest.
Which is after this, by the way. But this and the other Halloween LP is first.
And then I will drag him into what I consider to be the best game series of all time. Whether or not he wants to play it, it will happen eventually.
Which would be Souls.
No, actually not. PS2 era game series.
What is it then?
The Dark Cloud series.
Oh, Dark Cloud.
I'm not kidding. I would gladly put Dark Souls on hold to play Dark Cloud.
I'm honestly more interested in Dark Souls, though. But we could probably do Dark Souls and Dark Cloud at the same time, honestly, since I'm doing 2 LPs at once.
I am very down with that, and Dark Cloud has a good combat system, good weapon system, has an upgrade system, has different characters for you to control, and it has world building.
When you get hot-headed like that, it's easy to fall into an enemy's trap, like Callan did last time.
Again. Man, it's almost like Callan's not a very good leader. Yeah, you're right. Let's go check things out. Hey, at least he isn't Johnny Bravo. I was tempted to try that. Same as last time, find the hidden duelists, kick their butts.
Yeah, but I'm also looking for hidden stuff. Looks like an arcade. Looks like an arcade game. It says the industry's first online battle arcade game.
Street Fighter? That you? No, I know it's not Street Fighter, but
looks like a cool retro game. It says the ultimate side-scrolling shooter with a power-up gauge.
Galaga?
I feel as though these would reference other Konami properties.
The problem is, what would be the first online battle game by Konami?
Online battle arcade game. But I feel as though that one might just be something they just threw in. Because I honestly don't know of any arcade machines, even in this day and age, that has online multiplayer of any kind.
Oh, there's a number of them, actually.
Huh. I mean, like, past, like, maybe, past, like, leaderboards. I mean, aside from leaderboards.
Yeah, no, there are ones with online. That way that you could actually fight against other players.
Huh. Looks like an arcade game you play with cards, but it's busted.
Oh, so that might be one of the...
Oh, there's something stuck in the coin slot. Hey, a star
That
chip.
might be one of the Gombarizing games. I'm gonna be honest, that is one of the biggest reasons I will forever be jealous of Japan is because I'm a fan of the Kamen Rider series. And if you are also a fan of the Kamen Rider series, you know it's really hard to get merch and games and stuff in America. Particularly in
Yeah, because Kamen Rider failed here.
No, Saban failed here. Everyone I know that saw Kamen Rider Dragon Knight as a kid loved it.
You say Saban failed, and yet looks over at Power Rangers.
Sir? Do I need to pull up the article where they're selling costumes from the original freaking Power Rangers? They don't want it anymore.
That's Hasbro.
Yes. And Saban not only sold off Power Rangers, but when he bought it back, didn't really do that well with it either.
Hey, you're those punks from this morning. Attacking so soon? You guys are pretty impatient. Well, you did just kidnap a kid that was in our turf that happens to be a good friend of ours. So you kind of shot yourself in the foot on this one. Get your decks out. I'll do you right now.
Alright, how many copies of The Shining should we suffer?
You got guts, I'll give you that. Is this the turtle guy again? I swear, this is the turtle guy again. No. Masterful Magician. I swear to God, if another punk is running Dark Magician.
Oh, this one might have 1,000 knives, oh no. We have the Doge!
Arcane Barrier. Okay, spell counters. And I did look into, like, what cards were available for Machinas and Cyber Dragons for potentially a Turbo Duel deck. You thought that the hero pool was bad? The pool for Machinas and the Cyber Dragons isn't any better. I'd argue it's worse.
I would say set Woodsman and pass.
Really?
It's a 2K defender.
I mean, sure, okay.
Besides, to use Miracle Fusion, we need cards in the field or on the graveyard, so even if it dies, we can still use it to fusion summon next turn.
Fair.
Gaia cutting his opponent's monsters and...
Shock Troops of the Ice Barrier. You contribute this card and select and destroy one face-up water monster on the field and add one Ice Barrier monster from their deck to your hand. Okay, I guess this is just a generic spellcaster deck?
Probably.
Spellbreaker of the Ice Barrier. Or we are dealing with an Ice Barrier deck that has literally no extra deck.
Great.
So this actually might be very easy because Ice Barrier's main deck is shit. I should know.
He should know. He plays Ice Barriers. Well, if you're saying that the Machina and Cyber Dragons are bad, might I give a suggestion for a deck to attempt in the Turbo Duels?
I mean, I still would probably run Cyber Dragons and Machina because I just like them in a generic machine deck, but there's really not enough to warrant going one way or the other.
Well, this isn't a machine deck, but it's a synchro deck. Dragunities.
Dragunities?
They're a very fast synchro deck. Alright, I think we should,
Oh, we can't use spells. Once returned, you can send an ice barrier monster from your hand to graveyard. If you do, spell cards cannot be activated until the end phase of your next turn.
Summon Shiba Warrior Taro and Synchro. Hit him with the Naturius.
You force our hand to brain out our Signer Dragon.
No, Dragunities are a winged beast and dragon deck that use equipping the dragons to the winged beast monsters. Get rid of that thing so I can stop getting rid of your stuff.
Yeah.
But uses equipping the dragons to the winged beast monsters for effects, as well as the dragons usually being the tuners to synchro summon into cool dragon monsters.
I don't think we can still use spell cards until the end of his next turn anyway, because the effect still applies.
Until the end of this turn. Draw.
We got the douche!
Yeah,
you can send this card in one face-up spellcaster type monster you control graveyard to draw one card for each spell counter on this card.
So he drew one.
Yep.
Emergency call. Add Stratos. I have a strategy for us.
Oh no, that's Prisma!
Yeah, Prisma's fine too. I was just gonna have us.
I looked at the picture and thought Stratos. Then I saw the name like, oh shit. Whoops.
The only reason I was gonna have us add Stratos was we could fusion summon twice and then use Stratos to, you know, pop his back row. Honestly, I wouldn't bother normal summoning Prisma. I would fuse two of the heroes in your hand to fuse Burstinatrix and Sparkman to summon Shining, use Miracle Fusion to summon another Shiny, and then summon Heat. Because that would give you two other E heroes on board for the attack.
Hold on. I need to think a bit, because do I actually have a way to do this? Prisma sent away Avion. Bring out Flame Weed Man.
What are you trying to do?
No, that would.
Are you trying to summon freaking Shining Flame Wingman?
I was thinking, like, do we actually have a way of graying out both Flare Wingman and the Shining?
Not currently, just due to the fact that you would still need a way to get Sparkman or Burstinatrix into the grave to pull off that combo fully.
Yeah, Prisma sends away a hero monster to the grave.
You would have to use Prisma to send Avian to be able to use Poly to summon Flame Wingman. But then Sparkman's still in your hand, and you've used up your normal summon, so you can't normal summon it for Miracle Fusion.
So yeah, I guess just Poly and work for the Shining.
Yeah. You could leave Prisma if you wanted to. You could use Heat. No, never mind. I was going to try and give some kind of solution to summon this without, you know, getting rid of Sparkman or Burstinatrix. Well, wait, you have another E-Hero in the grave, don't you?
I don't think I can check at the moment, can I?
You have Woodsman from the Synchro Summon.
Yeah?
So, if you use...
We already used Poly.
If you summon Shining now using Poly, and then summon Gaia using the Shiba Warrior Taro in your grave, you can leave Sparkman in the grave for the future.
So send away Sparkman.
Yes, and send away, I guess, Heat. So now Sparkman's in the grave for the future. You don't have to go full combo if you don't want to, but you can use your heroes in the grave to summon Elemental Hero Gaia. But if you wait a turn, basically, at this point, we should hopefully able to build up towards Shining Flame Wingman.
Frequency Magician.
So this guy's just running random spellcasters.
Yeah, this is just a generic spellcaster deck.
We would prefer to be able to summon. We would prefer to be able to summon Shining Flame Wingman without having to resort to Miracle Fusion, but it's likely we will. Our best possible draw here would be Fusion Gate if we want to go for Shining Flame Wingman.
We got Woodsman.
The problem is if we set him, we have to flip summon him. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But if we normal summon him, they might just attack into it. I say bet on the AI being a coward, summon him in attack position, and destroy their face down. Or we could just, you know, kill him here.
Yeah.
You have exact damage for the kill. Oh my god.
Warlock of the Ice Barrier.
One day we'll summon Shining Flare Wingman, and that day will be awesome. If we had access to Elemental Hero Grand Merge, this would be so much easier. But if we had access to Grand Merge, we could also just kind of trivialize like 90% of this game. Because all he has to do is destroy any monster in battle, and then you contribute him to summon any Elemental Hero monster from your extra deck. The only caveat being they can't attack into monsters that they know are a lower level than it. If it's a face down, you can still attack into it though.
We got much more efficient ways of dealing with punks like you than dueling. I think it's about time somebody fell into our little trap. Oh, I think that's why they probably planned to kidnap the kid. They were going to use him as bait.
Makes sense. They're a bunch of cowards.
What's this? Looks like a music game. You can only make out the ending letters. Money. Manny? Money?
Mania. You know what I'm thinking though? Every time you read "What's this?" I just think, "What's this? What's this? There's magic in the air. What's this? What's this?"
Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah, they had to stop showing it at Halloween events that I attend because I can quote the script from memory.
What? Mason, if it wasn't for you, I'd be... Thank you. What? There are a lot of traps set in the area, huh? Okay, let me reread that, because that was horrible. What? There are a lot of traps set in the area, huh? I guess they were expecting us. We should let the others know. I'll go tell them. You stay here and keep an eye out for the enemy. Speaking of enemy. Hey, I think I heard somebody set off one of our traps just now. Huh? You're still alive. How the heck did you escape? It took us forever to set it up. Man. Oh well. Guess I'll have to finish you off with a duel. These ones are straight up trying to kill us.
Yes, they are.
Rubble that fell due to the enemy's trap. The thought that it could have hit you scares you. Let me warn you now, we didn't set up those traps because we stink at dueling or anything like that.
Are you the punk with the turtleneck?
They all look the same, honestly. He's the punk with the turtleneck!
Called it! Huh?
It's time to duel. Okay, we have a hero emerges. E emergency call. The
What if
Doge.
you search for Woodsman and set him?
Yeah, that's gonna have to be the play.
That way you have the chance of getting a poly out of it.
And we can activate a hero emerges on our next turn.
If they attack you directly.
Mass Sorcerer. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent's life points, draw one card from your deck. Okay, so he has some, he actually has some non-turtle cards in his deck.
Yep.
So this may just be a luck-focused deck. It'd just be a luck-based deck with turtles.
You don't need it.
Well, I know. But can't you activate a hero emerges without having to be attacked?
Well, you do need to be attacked to use a hero emerges.
I do not like that back row. Pulled an Avion.
If you can stall for one more turn while keeping Woodsman on the field, you can get another poly and summon Shining Flare Wingman.
Yeah, activate only when your opponent declares an attack.
Set Shiba Warrior Taro. Pass. Because we actually need to keep Woodsman on the field for one more turn to get that second poly.
Yeah, that's fair. No.
Don't.
Good boy.
And then once you get the second poly, you can just say, I summon Naturia Barky. You can hit him with the Cider Dragon and Shining Flame Wingman.
We got another Woodsman.
I would say use the two polys to go into Shining Flame Wingman, summon Heat, and then summon Barkion. This should be fun.
everyone's favorite hero, the elemental hero, Flame Wingman. Oh, really? This card does not have a summoning animation?
Nope.
Does Shining Flare Wingman have a summoning animation?
I kind of hope so.
You never summoned him?
I normally don't play heroes in this game. It's a pain in the butt to unlock.
He does! And this card gains 300 attack for each E-Hero card in the graveyard.
It'd be a shame if you synchro summoned using an E-Hero.
Oh, an absolute travesty even. Oh, wait!
And then if you summon Heat, he'll be getting plus 400 for the 2 heroes on your board with counting Heat. So it'll also be a 2k attacker.
Threatening Roar! We're not attacking this turn.
Or you can negate it.
Yeah. 2 cards in your graveyard to negate the activation of a trap.
So they don't have to be monsters, so you could use the 2 copies of Polly.
Let's send away... Yeah, we don't really have any way of bringing back Polly, do we?
Not really. Not in a meaningful way.
So yeah, let's, you know what, let's get rid of the spell cards.
Also, Shiba Warrior Taro isn't giving you any buffs.
Yeah, but neither are the spell cards.
Yeah. I would attack the Mass Sorcerer with Heat and then use Shining Flame on UFO Turtle so you can get the burn.
Wabaku! You take no battle damage this turn. Your monsters cannot be destroyed as a result of battle.
You know, Naturia ain't a once per turn effect.
Polly
and Taro.
and the douche.
You're just like, be a shame if your effect didn't go through.
Now this is my kind of duel. Some control.
Of course he picks a control signer dragon.
You're the one who opted for it. Oh! Dimension Wall. Yeah, no, this one is gonna... Yeah, they're E-Heroes. Oh, God, they're E-Heroes.
Imitrix and Avion. That way later you could possibly still summon Shining off of Miracle Fusion.
Yeah.
Gosh dang. What scary back row.
And me without Heartbeat's Feather Duster.
I'm sorry, but what scary back row? All you've done is say negate, 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 negate.
You're still taking the burn.
Man, flip.
Okay. I swear to God, if that face down was a mirror force.
He's gonna flip it over next turn. It's gonna be Call of the Haunted. That turn was great, man.
You were saying?
Wait. Did I just Akiza this? Did I just...
Yeah, you just manga Akiza this. Well, actually, no. Doesn't Akiza look into your hand in the manga?
No, she just has future sight.
You know what? I'll let this one go through. There's not really anything worthwhile for him to bring back.
Yeah. I wish there was a way we could kill him with burn damage. Wait.
Oh no, wait. Oh no, wait. No, it was what was her name? Sherry. It was Sherry in the manga that was able to look into your opponent's hand. By basically seeing... Well, yeah, but through two completely different means.
So if we play the A-Forces and then summon a Woodsman and just attack into his face-up UFO turtle with Shining Flame Wingman, I think you can kill him with burn damage. Maybe not. We may do too much. Let's see what that face down was. Not enough! And yes, we can kill him with the effective damage!
Get flared! Get flashbanged! No, because that's a... Actually, yeah, that's kind of how they animated Shining Flare Wingman's burn damage effect. Is that he literally lands right in front of the guy and just flashbangs their ass. They literally just shine so bright.
It's a massive, beam of light.
Yeah, but it literally comes from his body. He literally comes down. Lands in front of him, and then makes his body glow like super bright.
You see that little gold and white piece on his arm? At least when he is fighting the vampire lady, it opens to fire the beam of light. I'm not kidding.
Anything worth finding? Looking down to the end, you can see a dirty bowling pin.
I do think there is a chest somewhere in here.
Looking down to the end, you can see a dirty bowling pin. Oh, we got something. A star chip.
Why are there so many star chips in the satellite?
Again, probably after Duelist Kingdom, they threw out the star chips and they somehow ended up here at some point. Just a random ball, which someone must have left.
Okay, so whenever we can come back in here, a chest will spawn there.
Oh, you had to look this up?
No, I just knew there was a chest there, and the fact that it's not there means that it shows up later.
Hey, you're in the Enforcers, ain't ya? I heard all about what you did to some of my crew. Don't think you could just bust into somebody's hideout like that and get away with it. Bring it on.
You know, we could just call security on you for child kidnapping, right?
We're the Enforcers. They want us arrested just as much as all the others.
No. They just want Callan arrested. They only want the leader.
You're gonna regret ever coming to this part of town. I think I tried to pull like a remake Barrett on this one.
Huh?
I think I tried to pull a remake Barrett from Final Fantasy VII Remake / Rebirth on this one.
Another very good abridged series.
It's not. It's not. Actually,
There is a Final Fantasy VII Machina abridged. It's very good.
really? I was talking about like the actual remake games.
So what I think is even funnier is the abridged series is over the game. Instead of the normal abridging where you abridge over a cartoon or anime, they abridged over the game and like drew and made some of their own cutscenes.
Oh, they abridged over the original game.
Yeah.
Match
Because it's
Duel.
a joke that at the start.
Okay, so Match Duel, which means we have to win 2 out of 3 times.
Yeah. This guy's a pushover.
Eat a dragons.
He's eating something, all right. Woo!
Slightly better hand. Hand destruction.
Chuck the Clayman and the Doge.
We got 2 heats, E emergency call, Poly, and the A forces. Monster reincarnation. Brings back the Winged Dragon Guardian of the Fortress number 1.
You know, I never called this guy smart.
Okay, what was the other card he tossed then? Crystal Seer. Flip. Pick up 2 cards from the top of your deck. Select one of those cards and add it to your hand, and place the other card on the bottom of your deck.
Yep.
And he ditched a Wingbeat of Giant Dragon for Monster Reincarnation.
Yep. I can make a better dragon deck in my sleep.
So we're gonna emergency call.
Yeah.
So who should we bring?
Let's see what we can find.
We are not short on options.
Yeah. I don't think we need the 3rd copy of Heat.
So you're thinking just bring in Heat?
No, I was saying I don't think we need it. We've got 2 copies in hand as it is.
Ah. Prisma?
Sure.
Slight, do a little bit of setup, I guess?
Yeah. We can't necessarily use Prisma to use Darkbright to chuck Necroshade to the grave.
Ooh. He does have a graveyard effect.
Yeah, and also there's no negative to it. If we never hit it, we just don't hit it.
What is cards in your graveyard? One time only you can normal summon 1 elemental hero monster from your hand without tributing any monsters.
Yep. I say just swing with Prisma.
Just swing with Prisma?
It's got 1900 attack.
Fair. I don't think we can bring out anything really worthwhile as far as fusions go. Treeborn Frog.
Yeah, because we don't really have a way to make use of Shining, and if Nova Master was in the game, I would have said Nova Master, but he's not in the game.
Needlebug Nest. Send the top 5 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Except how do you...
He's special summoning Treeborn Frog.
Well, I know, but how do you exactly check when someone's doing something? I don't think you can in this game. Nitro unit. Equip only to a monster on your opponent's side of the field. When the equipped monster is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack of the equipped monster.
Yeah.
He's equipping it to Prisma.
Yep. Who is probably not going to be destroyed by battle.
Chaos Necromancer.
That's kind of funny.
You know what we should have done? We said that, hey, let's bring in, like, all of Jaden's Ace monsters into this deck, because why not? We forgot you, Bell.
I'm good.
Okay, so what are the 5 cards he ditched? Blizzard, Defender of the Ice Barrier, Widespread Dud, 2 Hydrogeddons, and Frost and Flame Dragon.
And since Frost and Flame Dragon is the first in that order, that means it's the first one he pitched. Alright, but what if we use Prisma's effect to purposely chuck another monster in the graveyard and then summon the Chaos Necromancer?
It won't be very strong, I don't think.
That's 4 monsters times 300. I guess it is only 1,200. Just summon Heat. If you use Dark Bright, if we ever hit Miracle Fusion, we could just summon Dark Bright at this point.
Or the Shining.
Yeah. We don't even need Miracle Fusion to summon the Shining. We have Polymerization. But if you summon Heat, he'll be buffed. And then you can summon another Heat on the next turn. The only problem is Heat is a Pyro type, so he doesn't get the buff from A-Forces.
Green Dragon, Guardian of the Fortress #1.
Yep.
One of Yuki's OG cards.
All I have to say is, apparently this guy should be teaching a class on how not to build a deck.
To be fair, our deck hasn't been faring much. It's faring better than his, but it's not bringing out the powerhouses like it's supposed to. Okay, what's... Frost and Flame Dragon.
You know, it's a good thing we have that face down Mirror Force.
Yeah, but he didn't summon it. And we draw Prisma.
Did you just hit another Prisma?
We hit another Prisma, yeah. And he got rid of Spiritual Firework Karunai. Okay, so this is a water and fire deck.
Hold up. Look at Prisma. I need you to check something. Push Y.
Until the end phase, this card's name is treated as the sent monster's name.
So here's the thing, though. That doesn't say you can only use this card's effect once per turn.
It says once per turn. It's once per turn you can reveal one fusion monster from your extra deck and send one of the fusion material monsters listed on that card from your deck to the graveyard. So it's a soft once per turn.
Meaning each copy can use its effect once per turn. Meaning we can just pick a monster in our extra deck, summon both Prismas, chuck the 2 materials, and play Poly.
So
we can't do it for
we can't do it for the Omni Heroes. So that would leave
Plasma Vice.
We don't have another Oh wait, no, that's Sparkman and Blade Edge. So that's Plasma Vice, Terra Firma, Wild Edge. Can't do that one. Thunder Giant, and Flame Wingman.
Yep.
And we can't do Dark Bright. You're thinking Plasma Vice?
Yeah. That or Thunder Giant. Either one, really. Because we do only run one copy of Blade Edge, so if we send that Blade Edge, well... There's only one in the deck. Or we could just summon Terra Firma. It's a solid monster.
Or Flame Wingman. But there'd be no real
Flame
point.
Wingman's kind of our weakest option here.
I'd say do Terra Firma.
Yeah.
Because if we can draw into Blade Edge, we can use Necro Shade's effect to just summon it for free.
Yeah. So, Terra Firma?
Terra Firma. So, goodbye, Ocean.
Make sure the second one you chuck a Woodsman.
And goodbye, Woodsman.
Now, polymerization. And then next turn, why don't we summon Chaos Necromancer?
We haven't even normal summoned this turn. Oh wait, no, we did with we did with Prisma.
Yeah.
I am stupid. But we've already established this numerous times.
Frieza-looking monster.
I mean, Kazuki Takahashi, wasn't he like friends with Akira Toriyama and a fan of Dragon Ball?
Probably. The thing with most mangaka is a large number of them were fans of Dragon Ball, and it was an inspiration to them. Like, a large number. That's why losing Akira Toriyama was such a huge loss.
Yeah, but this is more for Kazuki Takahashi, which I realized that in the last couple of sessions we didn't really explain why we're running heroes for Takahashi. For those that don't know how he died a goddamn hero. He literally saved people from drowning, but he couldn't save himself.
He dove into the water to save people from drowning and died drowning.
The people he went to save were saved, though, as far as I know.
Yes, I would also like to add, while this may make less sense, he's indirectly saved other people. Yu-Gi-Oh! Playing it and making friends through it pulled me out of suicidal depression when I was in high school. After more than one failed attempt.
Ooh.
Yeah. Also, holy guac, that's a boss. Puts him straight in the category of wizards who can box.
Goodbye.
I say next turn you should summon the other copy of Heat.
Divine Dragon Ragnarok.
Oh no. Not King Dragoon. Does he got Lord of D in that deck?
He does. It won't even. It wouldn't even matter. He doesn't even have an extra deck.
Fair. Once again, I could make a better dragon deck than this in my sleep. To be fair, when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh, I am a very much so big numbers go bird duelist. As anyone who has played against my despots can testify.
Oh, did we draw our evil hero? We drew our evil hero. Does Necroshade
No.
only elemental heroes? Yeah.
I would say just summon Heat. Or you could tribute Heat since it only requires one tribute.
If your opponent controls a monster, you can normal summon this card with one tribute.
And it does piercing.
Game 1. Round 1 is done.
Honestly, that took longer than normal.
To be fair, the game was probably balanced to kind of expect you to, grind for the packs and actually buy them, not to use the cheat.
Well, I'm gonna be honest, normally when I duel against this guy, it only lasts like 5 turns. But once again, I am very much so a big numbers go bird duelist. Funny enough, we're just based on the types of monsters and some of the cards in this deck, we're not actually that far off from what I normally play. Ooh, emergency call. Search for a woodsman, set it and pass.
I mean, yeah.
Woodsman is just better Clayman for you.
Pretty much. Woodsman is just better. I thought I was over Woodsman on that. I was not.
And pass. You can summon Wild Edge legit next turn.
Yeah. Lava Dragon. So yeah, I think this guy is just running a generic dragon deck with some generic support.
He's running a trash dragon deck with trash support.
You say that, but wasn't Treeborn Frog a problem for a lot of duelists back in the day?
Because of monarchs. Okay, so I'm going to give you a small piece of advice. Summon Wild Edge.
Wild Edge and Absolute Zero?
I was going to say summon Wild Edge and then summon Absolute Zero using Ice Edge and Clayman. Summon Heat and just win.
Yeah, no, I saw that one too.
I didn't even see the Ice Edge, I'm going to be honest. I was going to tell you to summon Gaia so you could steal their attack points. But Ice Edge works, or Absolute Zero should work. Well, no, if you summon Gaia, you will get more damage than if you summon Absolute Zero because you can have his opponent's monster's attack points. And gain those attack points. So, I would say Gaia over Absolute Zero.
Okay, yeah, fair. Let's use the Clayman. Should we use Woodsman for this?
Use Ice Edge so you can set Woodsman to attack and have another attacking body on the board.
Fair.
And also that means Heat will be getting a bigger buff. Because now, his Lava Dragon is weak enough, Woodsman can kill it.
OTK?
Hopefully. Because Gaia keeps the attack until end of turn.
Unless he's running a Karibo. Oop.
You don't have the Karibos. Yeah, that's an OTK right there. Because you have 5k damage with Wild Edge and Heat. Nice. It is over. That was the second match. You lost.
Honestly, I kind of wish they gave Yusei a more unique dual disc design rather than just use the Battle City era dual disc.
Counterpoint. He does have a unique dual disc design in 5Ds. Nobody else uses a Battle City designed dual disc. And his dual disc is one of the only dual discs we see that is a multi-part dual disc. The deck holder is separate from the actual disc.
And I worked so hard on my team.
Trash.
So, you defeated their leader, huh? Looks like we've taken this area, too, then. Don't worry. The other members are fine. Callan and Crow actually handled the trap really well. And I owe my safety to you. Thank you. Well, I know we're friends, but I still just wanted to say thanks. Yeah, that's for sure. We all really do have some great friends. Hey, let's meet up with everybody and get back to the hideout.